Hello, my name is Michelle and welcome back to my classroom. Before I get into the video, allow me to thank each and every one of you for subscribing to my channel. I do hope that you find some helpful content here on my channel. If ever you have a question, please feel free to comment down below or send me an email. If I find that my response to your comment is going to be lengthy, I might ask that you communicate with me via email instead. So thank you so much again for subscribing to my channel. I do appreciate your support. In this video, I want to share with you 3 helpful tips for new ESL teachers. I'm no expert in teaching English online. I've only been teaching English online since July of 2019. However, I've developed these 3 helpful tips that I'd like to share with you. So if you're interested in seeing my 3 helpful tips for new ESL teachers, then let's get into the video. My 3 helpful tips are as follows. Set expectations, develop a routine, and take pride in your presence. Just as you would in a brick and mortar classroom, discuss with your students the classroom rules on the very first day of class. You also want to set expectations or discuss your classroom rules with your students on the very first day of class in your online ESL classroom. For me, my students know one of my many expectations of them is to always speak in complete sentences. You can post whatever your expectations are. If it's something that you want to constantly reference, you can post it in your background. It's completely up to you. But you do want to verbalize and discuss with your students your expectations of them on the very first day of class. The second tip is to develop a routine. I find that my students perform better when they know what to expect. You too can develop a routine for each of your lessons. For me, my students know that we are going to review the sight words during the last 2 minutes of every lesson. So when you are consistent and you develop these routines, your students perform better because they know what to expect. And lastly but not least, take pride in your presence. Because we are teaching in the comforts of our home, it's easy to come into our office space or our classrooms in our pajamas and just not looking our very best. But because China is a very conservative country, they are very mindful of what people are wearing, especially if you are an educator. So before you open your cameras and present yourself to your student and the parents, please be mindful of what you're wearing and how you look. Because not only are you presenting yourself to the student and the parent, but you're also presenting yourself to whatever Education First staff is on the other side of the camera. So again, my 3 helpful tips for new ESL teachers are: set expectations of your students on the very first day of class, develop a routine for your lessons, and take pride in your presence every day. I do hope that you found this video to be helpful. If so, please give me a like, and I'll see you in my next video. Happy teaching!